66.1 FM. Today we have a very special guest and another very special guest, Mikel, as well. So we're just going to let everyone introduce themselves. Mikel, if you want to go ahead and kick us off.
Of course. What's up, guys? My name's Mikel, big nerd, fellow nerd. Very excited to be here, my first ever episode with you guys. So, no, thank you guys for the invite.
Of course,
Hey,
yeah.
we're glad you're here.
And hey, I'm the Greenville Spiderman here. So you guys has heard a little bit about me, and I'm really honored to be on the show.
Of course, we're honored to have you on.
Okay, so I'll start in.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Spider-Man has an origin story where he gets bit by a spider. Do you have an origin story?
I do. I actually answered it in one of the Q&As.
Sure.
Okay.
Basically, I was doing a Clemson University tour, right?
Mhm.
And I went off on my own away from the tour group and went into a restricted area. And one of the spiders got loose, and that's where I got bitten. And that's the kind of basics of it. And then I experienced all the dizziness, the super hungry, and all that other stuff. You know,
All the changes.
that's kind of my basic story.
Okay, that's what's up. I didn't know we had that in Clemson, but I guess we're doing some crazy stuff over there.
Yeah.
I guess going off of that, we did ask Batman like what his what was his mission after he got his calling. I guess your calling was the spider bite. His was just more like a moral awakening, I guess. What was your mission statement that you figured out after you had your purpose laid out for you?
So it's gonna be a little dark, but I lost a lot of people I deeply cared about, and I felt like if there was truly a hero that was nearby or there, or someone that knew just the basic medical stuff or the basic stuff to help anyone that's suicidal possibly was there, then I feel like most deaths that I had unfortunately experienced would have never happened. And I felt like I had a really deep calling to helping people. And I would volunteer sometimes when I was a lot younger with my grandmother, and my brother also helped with the previously incarcerated. And I just love the feeling of helping others and giving others hope. And I felt like I needed a way to properly do that. And then that was basically the jump start right there.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very moving.
What are some examples of you helping people with these type of issues? Or like you mentioned like just helping them or motivating them.
Right.
Like, so what are some examples of these, and like how do you actually go about doing that?
So some of the basic examples would be my Spotty safety tips of the day. It's basically me giving very basic tips on how to stay safe in the city, how to stay safe on your own, stuff like that. How to walk with yourself, how to keep distance from people, and stuff like that. That is crazy because a lot of people actually don't know those basics. People don't know that they need to walk with confidence sometimes. But making people that kind of thing makes them less likely of being a target. And a way that I help while I'm patrolling is I have a police/EMS scanner, and I listen for any kind of situation going on. And if I listen and hear anything that needs to be de-escalated or any medical attention, I'm CPR AED certified. So if I'm able to use those abilities, I do until ambulance comes. I always call first responders. First responders are always there. I'm not a vigilante. Like when a fight's going on, I try my best to break it up. Because the reason I don't just jump in there is because, well, first off, I don't know why that person is possibly being beaten up.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
This guy could have done the worst thing known to man, and I would have been saving him. and
Sure,
I just feel like
sure.
that's just not right. It's not my choice to make. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah, yeah.
If I witness someone just walk up to someone and start beating them up, I'm going to try my best to get that person away. And physical violence is always choice number two. My very first choice is always de-escalation. De-escalation is very important. People have weapons, and people are aggressive, and that's why it makes it so important that if I care about the safety of the people, then I need to de-escalate it.
Okay.
Um,
So
but
some of the equipment that we know that Spider-Man has is like a web slinger. You mentioned that you have like a EMS radio. Do you have any other equipment that you carry with you?
yeah, man, I wish I had my utility belt. Unfortunately, it's upstairs, but I have my med pack. I have emergency stuff for anyone with low blood sugar.
Sure.
It's a
Okay.
packet they can take.
Is like a glucose packet?
Yeah, yep.
Awesome. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I have a pulse reader. It basically goes on your finger and it tells me your pulse and
Yeah,
your
yeah.
blood oxygen level. And then I have my web shooters. They're actual electric web shooters.
Wow. Okay.
I have about 3 different fluids.
Sure.
One of them is my self-defense fluid, which is a homemade pepper spray that's dyed white.
Okay.
And then I have the one that the one that I use on community days. You know, when there's kids around and stuff.
Sure.
It's soapy water. You know, so it's
Yeah, yeah.
safe. And then my realistic web fluid is acetone and packaging styrofoam.
Yeah.
And I believe scientifically that also has some of the same fibers as actual webbing.
Oh wow. Awesome. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's cool.
when you shoot it, it kind of looks like cobwebs. It's pretty cool.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I have one more question, and then if Mikel has a question, he can ask a question as well too.
Yeah.
My personal question is like, did you have, like in the comics and in the movies, Spider-Man has Uncle Ben, that's his mentor, and obviously he has other mentors too. But like, do you have? You had mentioned your brother and your grandmother and stuff like that. Did you have any kind of mentor other than maybe like Batman as well too, as your mentor for this line of work?
This is what really made me so close to the Spider-Man story. I had a uncle, and his name actually rhymes with Ben.
Okay.
But he was very close to me.
Sure.
And unfortunately, he had his life taken in a hospital, murdered, and we had a court case with it, and no justice was served because money wins the court case as always. And I hate that doctor so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of had to learn a lesson that revenge isn't the way. You got to use it to push you forward.
Sure. I feel that.
I use that as motivation a lot.
Sure.
I miss him, and I miss a lot of the other people I lost. But my uncle and Batman, and also my father, has been really big mentors in my life.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss, but that's a really good mindset to have after that experience for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, yeah, I'm very sorry for your loss though.
Thank you, guys.
No, but it's great to see that you bounced back and you've done good things afterward though, for sure.
Yeah, man, you can't let these things knock you down, because once you stay down for too long, it's hard to get back up.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, for sure. And speaking on getting back up, being Greenville Spiderman, what have been some of your favorite memories that you've had, like with just people in downtown, or any memories that you have that have been your top favorites?
I love when people ask this. It just like makes me reminisce. So you guys can probably see on my Instagram there was this kid, the one where I was giving the fist bump to.
Yeah.
He told me that he wanted to be the Greenville Spider-Man when he grew up.
Awesome.
Just, I don't know, that just warmed my heart.
Hey.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know, it was just so adorable. And his mom was awesome. She's a kind soul.
Of course.
But besides that, the funnier moments was I have two. So there was this aggressive homeless person, and they were screaming at kids and people. So I was like, all right, I got to jump in. But I was like, he seems real aggressive. What would be a Spider-Man-like way to go about this? And I was like, kill him with compliments.
Yeah.
So I went up and I was like, hey man, I really like your sunglasses. And he just started like cussing me out and stuff, but it's distracting him from the people. So I was just like, man, nice shirt too. You know, where'd you buy that from? And then he was just like on and on and on. And then I think I annoyed him enough to the point where he just left the city.
Oh wow.
He just
There we
turned
go.
off.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, man. Because I don't know. That's a lot of the homeless community there is awesome. They're very nice, very kind. But there's always those one or two people.
Sure. Yeah.
Most of the people I actually deal with are not homeless people.
Yeah.
Like this next example, there was this guy that was throwing stuff at people.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, that's not cool.
Yeah.
So I I hit them on the back of their head with my web shooter, like that. Just go, they turn around and they throw a styrofoam cup at me, and then I jump up and like go like that and hit the styrofoam cup.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, man, are you like in any kind of therapy or anything? You know, I mean, you seem like a real hothead. And then they're just like, F you, Spider-Man. Like that.
J. Jonah Jameson in real life.
I think that really lightened the mood because all the civilians were like laughing and stuff.
Yeah.
And I, of course, had 911 on dial while that was going on.
Of course, yeah.
And then eventually they did come and they kind of did freaking nothing, but they ran them off.
Okay.
He's about to turn into the Greenville Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Villain origin story.
Oh man. But those are my favorite memories.
Of course, yeah, those are great memories. I had one more question. It's staring me right in the face right now. I have a DVD of Spider-Man No Way Home, the nice box that comes with the movie and everything. So I don't know how we asked Batman this too. Like he was really into all the films and some of the comics, at least the big storylines and all that kind of stuff. I guess what is your take on all three of the live action Spider-Man? So that's Tobey, Andrew, and Tom. Which one is your favorite? Do you have a favorite? And then maybe what's your favorite movie out of all the how many films is that? Like 7 films? So yeah, or 8 films? Yeah. What's your take on that?
So before I get into any of the movie stuff, my favorite adaptation of Spider-Man has to be the video game Spider-Man. I really like how they did that.
Okay, yeah.
But when it comes to the movies, I have a very interesting answer that people don't like because they think I'm avoiding it, but I'm really not.
Okay.
I think Tobey Maguire did an awesome Peter Parker. He really did a good job showing the darker parts of Peter Parker.
Sure.
His anger issues and all the problems he had to go through. But I think Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man.
Thank you. Let's go. Come on. Round of applause for Greenville Spiderman right there. I completely agree.
I think he did a really great job just with the quirky personality.
Yeah.
He's the awesome Spider-Man. And then when it comes to Tom Holland, I think he was given a bad deal of cards in a way. I think No Way Home was kind of freaking awesome. And I think that Brand New Day is going to really pop off. I think he's going to become the greatest Spider-Man when that comes out.
Okay.
Yes,
There's a lot riding on that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. I mean, he's gonna have a new costume. It's more comic accurate than ever. Yeah, he's gonna have a good storyline, hopefully, with not too much Hulk involvement, but maybe just enough, and Punisher as well too. Hopefully,
Punisher,
yeah, so it should be good. Hopefully, yeah, I completely agree.
My problem with new Spider-Man media All right, so I'm sure you guys have seen the new show, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yep. Yeah.
I really like it. I know the art style is kind of wonky sometimes, but I really like it. My problem is that apparently in season 2, there's going to be more of that multiverse stuff, and I think they need to leave it alone. I think there's
Yeah.
too much
I agree.
multiverse, you know?
I do agree as well.
Not enough solo Spider-Man. It's like
Yeah.
your friendly multiverse Spider-Man. It's
Yeah.
not even a
Yeah.
neighborhood, man.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I don't know. I just wish it would stay in one place.
Of course.
I think we don't need 3 or 4 Spider-Mans in one thing.
Yeah.
I love No Way Home.
Yeah.
And I also love Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Just keep it in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think we need a mix of both. I feel like Across Spider-Verse is a great multiverse movie. No Way Home and the MCU is a great, multiverse area. But then, I feel like, I agree. From the Neighborhood Spider-Man, one of the best parts of that was seeing Tombstone, seeing, what's it called? Scorpion go off.
Scorpion,
Yeah.
Dude, watching Scorpion,
tear up
really
Spider-Man
kills
is crazy scene, but, it's the Spider-Man, man.
No,
Yeah,
man,
bro.
we need the Spider-Man video game, the first one at least, with the Sinister Six and
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
into a movie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That would be nice. That would be really nice.
But that's that's a great topic though, for sure. Boss or Mikel, do you guys either have any questions?
Yeah. So out of the 3 Spider-Men, who's coming out on top? All 3 of them going up
Ooh.
head to head.
Let me think. Because I can't go off assumption with that new movie. I'm just too excited for it, so I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Andrew Garfield. Really.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
There we go.
Tom Holland, he just has way too much tech. He has
Yeah.
a lot of tech to work with.
Yeah, I agree, and that's what I really like about this new movie is that they're taking all that away.
No tech.
Yeah.
No tech.
And he's going back to OG Spider-Man. But I think if they go at it, I don't know, man. He's got way too many tools. Plus he's got the glasses. I don't know if he still has the Tony Stark glasses.
I don't think they haven't really said if he has them or not, so I can't really.
I mean, that's
tell.
That thing is crazy. Right?
Yeah, if he has that, he can order drones, whatever. Yeah.
Here's another thing. I used to get asked this a lot before I made this my own suit. People would be like, "Press your spider, doesn't the suit come up?" And I'm just like,
Yeah.
So we talked about it last time. The nanotech is just not it.
No,
it's too much.
Just Tony Stark Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think that's a great topic. I mean, we talked about it literally last episode. Tom Holland, a Spider-Man should not have a high-tech case in his room with water holding nanotech in his room as a Spider-Man character. I mean, he should be with fabric in his
roof with water leaking
exactly.
down,
Yeah, not a freaking high-tech PC holding your suit.
Spider-Man's built to be forward.
Yep, exactly. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, the relatable hero.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
Were you disappointed that we're not going to see a Venom? We're not going to see a Tom Holland Venom?
I think we are. I don't know if I'm making this up in my head on accident, but I believe that in one of the post-credit scenes there was the Venom movie Venom symbiote got cut off a little bit when changing points.
So
and it actually came to our universe.
Yeah, so the issue with you're not wrong. You're not wrong. They did that. They had that. But the issue is Sony was being Sony. They in the Venom 3 movie, they I think Mikel already knows this. Yeah, I mean, they basically had the actor who played one of Doctor Strange's characters come in and play a variant in that movie, and he somehow got multiversal tech, and he came into the MCU, removed that piece of Venom symbiote from the MCU, and then brought it back to the Venom universe. So now there's no Venom symbiote left in the MCU.
Is that what went down with it? I thought it was. Yeah. I thought what happened was a sliver was both in the Sony and the MCU, but I need to rewatch. I mean, I don't want to rewatch this.
That's why I remember from watching. I just watched it on Netflix a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And that's what I saw is basically he gets tech from that and he goes over to that bar, the same bar where Tom Hardy was in No Way Home, and then in the post-credit scene in No Way Home, and he goes over there, collects the freaking sample, and then he comes back to the Sony universe. So if they are gonna do Venom symbiote, it'd have to be a new origin story for the MCU
something.
Venom symbiote, probably. Which they could still do. They could still do it. It would just be somewhat hard to explain, I guess, after building all that up.
I just hate how they set up Venom, like Tom Hardy's Venom in Let There Be Carnage, and then
I know.
No Way
Yeah.
Home.
I
just
know.
to take
Absolutely.
away,
It
like,
sucks.
bro.
It sucks.
Absolutely.
That's so stupid.
Dude,
It's
it's just
just-
Sony,
Yeah.
man.
You're getting us so
Spider-Man.
excited for nothing.
Yeah.
Are we gonna
That's
see a
all it
Greenville
is.
Spider-Man in a Venom outfit?
A black suit.
That's another thing about Venom. So I'm gonna obviously have a Venom arc.
Okay.
It's probably gonna be like maybe a year and a half or a year or a few months. I don't know.
Sure.
But I'm gonna have a symbiote suit that I'm gonna make,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make my voice darker, and I'm gonna be out only at night and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's really cool, and I'm gonna make some like cool videos and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Well, I mean,
That's awesome.
if you guys,
I just don't want to do it too soon because my suit is coming in.
sure, yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
yeah. Do you guys have any more questions for Spider-Man?
No, I
Man.
think-
All right, well, Spider-Man, do you have any questions for us? That is the last question before I let you go.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, in that case, then I really appreciate you coming on the podcast and talking to us. Best of luck in
Yeah,
all
of
your
course.
adventures.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, thank you, man. And I can say confidently, you have 3 fans here.
Yeah,
So
Yep.
we're
Yep.
big fans of you. So we'll keep up with your socials and whatnot.
And
Thanks,
hopefully
guys.
one day we can get you and Batman on the same time.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah, definitely for sure.
Yeah. But we will definitely link your socials in the description of the YouTube video and the Spotify video. So, and obviously, whenever you do end up watching it, feel free to give us feedback and everything. But yeah, nice to meet you, man, and thank you for stopping by to talk to
Nice
us.
to meet you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you so
nice to
much.
meet you, man.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll see you.
Yeah, see you guys.
Yeah. Take care.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the Greenville Spider-Man interview. That was really awesome to have him on the podcast. Yeah, if we. All right, well, that was a great discussion with Greenville Spider-Man. What do you guys think?
I thought it was good. I thought it went well. I think we're getting better at it compared to Batman. We have less troubleshooting.
Yeah. I feel like
I mean,
it.
as my first thought, I think it was super fun. Yeah.
But yeah, Spider-Man, that was cool. That was cool for sure.
No, I think it's good to have multiple people, so like two go blank. Like one's like, okay, it's my turn. Let me jump. in.
No, but
I mean-
you are also a guest star on this podcast, so we're glad to have you here as well with us.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah,
I'll try to
I don't
make it
know.
a lot more often if y'all want me.
No, of course, yeah. Whenever you're available, just hit us up, and we'll have you on here as well,
absolutely.
as many times as
You wanna
possible.
give like a small introduction?
Yeah.
So what's up, guys? My name's Mikel. Big nerd in terms of Marvel, Star Wars. I like DC,
Yeah.
but I'm not
Mhm.
super big on it.
Mhm.
Transformers, literally everything. And I recently just started talking more about my nerdy side through
Yeah.
my TikTok, Patrick7813.
Okay.
I have it's still super small. I haven't posted on there in a while. I can't lie. But
Sure.
whenever I do post, it's so fun. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Just turning on the
Mm.
camera, no script, just
Yeah.
talking straight out like my head.
Of course, yeah.
So I had one of my videos blow up. I had 20K likes on it.
Oh, wow, awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a room tour. So
Yeah.
The comments were like, "Bro, leave your window open.
Yeah.
When you go to bed." So
No, but
I just love talking about nerdy stuff. It's really fun.
that's awesome. We'll definitely link that in the description if you want to give us the link later. We'll go ahead and link that in so everyone can check you out.
Absolutely.
That's great, man. I'm glad to have fellow nerds with me and Abbas on here. I feel like it's good to have fellow people like you. They're great minds think alike. So that's it's awesome. I've known you for years now, so this is good to connect. And now Abbas is meeting you too. So I know both you guys for a long time. So this is good to have both my longtime friends on here. So that's good. But yeah, I had a topic I wanted to propose to you guys, but this is more of a Star Wars topic, and then if you guys want, we can venture
Oh,
on to
cool.
some of the deeper topics that I have here. But um, this is more of a philosophical question. But in my opinion, the lightsaber fights that the art of lightsaber fighting, and I call it an art for a reason. I feel
Yeah.
like it's very underrated in the sense that like people there's like like casual people that like Star Wars like okay yeah we like it's bright lights, people hitting each other with swords, it looks cool, right? But like I feel like people don't underappreciate it as a art style as much. I feel like if you obviously when we had lightsaber battles with our like siblings and stuff like that when we were younger, like we just like tried to hit the other person first. Basically that's like how we did it, right? Like, no one actually like choreographs a battle, right? But like I feel like in the movie, that's what makes it special is that like it shows you the respect between the two characters. Like you have like even if you have like what's his name, Count Dooku versus like I don't know, you have Obi like Wan fighting him and stuff like that too. Like the bad guys, however you want to call them, they'll still have respect to where they're not realistically going for the person. Like if it was realistic, it'd be like fencing. Like people would be like literally trying to cut the other person's leg off. But it's an art because they're being respectful about it.
Do you respect his lightsaber fighting style?
Who Dooku's?
No, Grievous.
So
Oh.
Grievous is realistic. He's trying to kill you.
But you respect that? You respect that though?
I don't respect it. I do respect it. It's just a joke. But like, no, but that's why I was like, that's how I think of it. I just wanted to know what you guys
Okay.
think of it. Like,
Yeah, no, the add on that I forgot there's specifically a rule in Star Wars
Yeah.
that both the Jedi and Sith made. I might be wrong about this, might be just completely
Sure.
making it up. But I saw it online that my thought process in some fights are like, why can't they just like deactivate the lightsaber as soon as it's about to hit the other one and then activate it?
Yeah.
Easily kill him.
Yeah.
Apparently that has been like found as illegal on both the Sith and the Jedi. I think the Sith said like, oh, like if you do that, like you're weak. Like you can't kill your opponent. Like normally. So I heard about that and I was like, dang, they actually made up a rule for that.
Yeah.
And so many fans were just questioning it. So it is pretty cool.
No, I mean that goes on perfectly with that. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Like, I mean, I feel like both sides, even though like one may be evil, they're still giving the other person respect because they are basically showing power. Like, if I can beat the person at their best, I'm better than them, kind of thing. Like, and I feel like respect both ways, but also at the same time, you can still kill the other person if you want to. So, yeah.
I mean, it's also like an insta win technique, right? Like if the Sith start using that, like there's only ever two of them.
Yeah.
So if they get like
that's true.
kill, they're done.
Yeah, one's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're already in half basically at that point. Yeah.
And then the other thing is, do you think the blaster sabers that we see, what's his name?
Like Ezra's?
Yeah. Do you think that's underutilized?
I think it's so underutilized. I mean, like you saw Kanan use that thing. He was like blasting, and dude, it's so versatile, man. I wish he was more popular.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't lie. I'm on the opposite side of that one.
No way, really?
I'm not a big fan of the blaster lightsaber. It's cool because I like it because it's only one character, like that's his thing,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if it were to go wide, like, and everyone were to have them, like, let's just have one on the side,
I know, yeah.
But
then why
I'm not the biggest fan.
Of course, yeah. No, but I think it was cool that they introduced it. Like, I mean, I feel like it's a very unique idea. Like, Ezra's the only guy who's had that in the comics, even in the Legends. Like, no one really had that, So he's like, that's why Ezra's one of my favorites. I mean, even Mikel, you know this, but like, I love Ezra. Ezra's like, my childhood was Rebels, so like, I grew up on Rebels and a little bit of the Clone Wars, obviously. So yeah, just seeing that was pretty cool.
How high does Ezra scale
in power rankings?
Yeah,
not very high. I like him a lot.
Is he? He's not even Jedi, right? He's still Padawan technically.
Technically, yeah, because he never really
officially like, yeah.
I mean, he didn't have a master.
He's kind of low tier, huh?
Yeah. I would say I would pick Cal Kestis over him.
Yeah.
Example.
Because Kanan himself was a Padawan, so he wasn't really a master when he was training Ezra in the first place. So even though I love Ezra, I don't. Ezra's my favorite character in Star Wars, but he's not as powerful as everyone else. Yeah. He's just not as powerful as everyone else, so I have to accept that. So, but I do wish. I do hope.
Did you all watch the new Star Wars show, the live action one?
Which one?
Is it live action?
Skeleton Crew?
It's like meant for kids.
Oh, Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, Skeleton Crew, that one.
I didn't watch it. I can't lie. I didn't watch it.
That one's not
I
for kids though, right? Like I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, it for sure is. I watched it and I enjoyed it for what it was. I went into this thing not expecting like lightsaber combat.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I would watch this 100 times over the Acolyte. By the way.
Okay, that's good.
Okay,
That's a good
okay.
sign.
You want to kind of break it down
Um,
for us, like what happened, like what it was about?
Yeah, so really, it's the whole story is about a kid. To be honest, I forgot their names. I think Neil
Mhm.
is the blue one, the
Sure.
Max Rebo type guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, I just went into it not really trying to memorize their name. I think Jod is the Jedi's
Sure,
name.
sure.
But one of the kids, the main kid, wants to be a Jedi. Like he like reads about him, plays about him with his friend, and he just wants to go on an adventure. He's tired of living on his home planet.
Sure.
And then they find an abandoned ship from a pirate warlord, and it goes up into the sky. All the kids are on it, and they're trapped. So it's like kind of an autopilot, and they land into like some deserted pirate island type planet. Um, Really, it's could it be filler? Yes, but they get into some like trouble with pirates. Then they run into a force wielder. We don't know if he's a Jedi, but a force wielder
Mm.
named it's Jude Law's character.
Okay.
And he finds out that they're from a planet that was supposed to be it's like a myth. This planet it doesn't exist, but they kept saying no, we're actually from that planet. And the reason everyone thinks it's a myth is because it has a big treasure vault. Like they have a lot of money.
Okay. Okay.
So Jod is like suspicious of these kids, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna help you guys get home. See if
Yeah.
you guys are actually telling the truth here.
Yeah.
And it turned, yeah, they were. So they're able to get back home. Jod kind of turns away from the kids. He's like, yeah, screw you kids. Like, I really was just using y'all to get to this planet so I can
Oh,
get
wow.
this
Right,
money.
right, right.
They get to the planet, and the pirates just start bombarding the planet.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool to see because it's kind of like a clone planet of other planets. Like there used to be a bunch of the same planet, and now that one's the only one that's left. They don't really talk about why.
Okay.
But it's really just a big treasure vault planet. Kids get back home. Pirates get arrested by the New Republic. Story's over.
Is Hondo in there?
Oh, it's a New Republic show. Okay.
Yeah, the New Republic shows up. But it's like I think what's the one character from Mandalorian verse? He's like has a beard.
Oh yeah, yeah. The like the main officer guy, right? Like the one that's bald and has the beard.
The
Yeah.
X-Wing. Yep.
What's his name?
I think he was in there.
Okay, yeah, I know you're talking about. I'll put a picture of him in the podcast post edit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a fun story.
Sure.
Like I said, I would watch it over the Acolyte, but it's like
Yeah.
it's nothing crazy.
Okay. Okay.
I got you.
So we're not missing anything mind blowing basically over here. Okay.
Oh, Basir, you were talking about like the art. Yeah, go for it.
No, you're good.
So, Basir, you were talking about the art form of like the lightsaber duels, right?
Yeah.
So what happened in Force Awakens? What happened to the choreography there?
Yeah. Okay. Force Awakens, I take it my headcanon. First of all, it's not canon in my headcanon. Second of all, I feel like Rey. I mean, the first movie, Force Awakens, it kind of makes sense. Not for Kylo, but for Rey and Finn, it makes sense the way they're fighting.
Makes sense
because Rey and Finn have no training whatsoever. They're literally just sitting there swinging their lightsaber. But Kylo.
Well, Finn has combat training, right?
Finn does, but not with a lightsaber. So Finn still makes sense to be like, flailing around with it, but still the whole 80-pound lightsaber idea where they're literally lugging it around like it's like a axe, like a Stormbreaker or something like that. That whole situation is stupid.
So
yeah. But no,
it made it seem like it was the Darksaber because with the Darksaber you actually have training with it.
Yeah.
You can't just easily swing it around.
Like Mando was struggling with that, but then obviously Sabine had the same issue too in Rebels. She was struggling with it. You have to tune yourself with the saber, but that's not for every lightsaber. We've seen in the prequels and in every other piece of media other than the sequels that anybody can use a regular lightsaber. Like it's not gonna affect you.
Yeah.
Like the Darksaber does.
It's what? It's plasma or a beam of light,
Yeah, it's literally just it's a metal holster, and there's light coming out of it. It should not be heavy whatsoever. It's holding a water. It's basically holding a water bottle, basically. I mean, it shouldn't be heavy at all.
It just sucks that the sequels got the choreography that they got because you look at the Clone Wars. One of my favorite fights from the Clone Wars. This is an animated show.
Yeah.
The developers put more thought into the fight in this than a live action thing. By the way. One of my favorite scenes is when Dooku was fighting Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Yes.
and Dooku made Anakin go into defense
Yeah.
and Obi-Wan into attack.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like it's mind blowing that
It's
they put more
crazy.
thought into that
Yeah,
than the
you're absolutely right.
sequels.
I mean, and he put
I
and
mean,
like
take it a step further.
yeah.
When in the actual live action, the guy is like what, 80 years old?
Yeah.
Dooku's like 80 years old, and the choreography is still pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
They still make it work.
Yeah, and it's like
It's 'cause,
10 years
Nicola,
before
man.
Force Awakens as well too. It's 10 years before, and they had
Yeah.
better choreographers. When you have Marvel movies like Captain America: Winter Soldier who have good battle choreographers, you could easily find someone who's good. You could bring the same guy who
Yeah.
did those movies back, and they decided
make
not
similar,
to.
bro.
I mean, like
Absolutely.
in modern day, which 2016, you can say whatever. It's still modern day. Like it's not that hard to find a choreographer who can choreograph a lightsaber battle. I mean, I could choreograph a better lightsaber battle than
You know
those.
what that reminds me
Like,
of?
come on.
You remember in Obi-Wan when Leia, like the kid Leia was running?
Yeah. In
Remember that? Bro, what was
Mando.
that? What was that?
Dude, in
No,
Obi-Wan.
from that show, the biggest thing I'm like, where I was watching, like, bro, what am I watching? Was when
Dude.
Obi-Wan was hiding her in like the
Yeah.
vest.
It's
Like,
crazy.
like the trench coat. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Dude,
Like,
this is not like a
making me
90s
show.
animated cartoon show. Come on. Like, I mean, like, that chase scene lasted a good 5 minutes. And I'm like, bro, you're
Yeah.
grown men and you can't catch a little kid through a forest?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no, that was.
come on.
I don't know, man.
You know, one show I really want to watch is
Mhm.
like if they made a Darth Maul show.
Yeah, they're making one. They're making one.
They're making one?
Yeah.
What's the news about that?
They're bringing back the original actor, the guy from the Clone Wars, to play him. I forgot what's his name.
Is he in his like
Say
robot
Whitworth.
form?
What happened?
Is he in his like robot half scorpion form or what?
Yeah.
So
From
this takes place right after season 7 of Clone Wars when he like flew away
yeah.
from Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So it's animated, and all we know, they haven't released a trailer for it to the public. They released one like to the private audience. There's a pink-looking Twi'lek who fans are suspecting. I don't know if you know who Darth Talon is.
Yeah.
But she is Maul's apprentice in the comics and in Legends. So their fans are suspecting her to be introduced in the show, and it's pretty cool. I'm excited.
That could be good. Yeah. I mean, Sam Witwer, he's a
Darth
good.
Maul's my favorite character.
Yeah. I mean, the guy who plays him, I don't know if you know about but Sam Witwer, the guy who plays him, he's a true like. Hey, you have the lightsaber. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the guy who plays him, he's a true Star Wars fan. Like this guy, like he cares. So he's a producer on the show as well, if I'm right. So he's gonna be acting obviously as Maul, but also being a producer. So he's gonna have input as well on the show. So hopefully that show shouldn't be one that they don't mess up. Hopefully. But yeah, so yeah, we do have one coming in next year. I think next year, right? Or is it one? I don't know when it's coming, but
I think it's next year. Yeah,
Next year.
May or something.
yeah. Speaking of which, for next year's stuff that's coming out, what do you think about Mando and Grogu, Mikel?
Oh, that was on my notes, I think. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, I had Mando thoughts. All right. Let me get my thoughts on
Sure.
Mando in terms of just before the movie.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I love the Mandalorian. Season 1 and 2, peak Star Wars in my opinion, right?
Okay.
My biggest thing is, why are we bringing back Grogu and Mando? So, like, why are we bringing them back together after such a great ending in season 2? And why are we doing that in a spin-off show? You know? It really just seems like they just need money. Like, oh, Grogu sells, right? We need to bring him back. We need him back in these shows.
Yeah.
We're not gonna make money. So, I mean, I'm excited for the movie. I'm a big Mando fan.
Yeah.
I would have loved for them to be reunited in this movie. You know, have season 3 just Mando, doing his own thing with Bo-Katan and whatnot. From the leaks I've read and like the stuff that's going around, which I'm not gonna like spoil anything, even if it's true or not.
Yeah.
It really just seems like this is just another episode of The Mandalorian. It doesn't really seem like it's gonna have such a big impact on the story. But I'm still gonna be there day one.
Of course,
first Star Wars movie out in like 4 or 5 years or something. More.
Yeah, I know, of course. I mean, I think we'll all be there. I mean, it's because they're such beloved characters. You have to be there regardless, and it's Star Wars, so you got to support the franchise no matter what they do. But well, not no matter what they do, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, like, I'm still gonna be there. I agree. I completely agree. I'm gonna be there with you. But it's gonna be a interesting movie, hopefully. But
and it needs to make money because Dave Filoni or someone said that if it doesn't make money, they're not gonna make a sequel. So I'm like, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so now I have going off. Unless Abbas, do you have any thoughts on that, Abbas?
I mean, I feel like, do you remember the Solo movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like at the end they were trying to build to something, but because the movie flopped, it like went to nowhere.
Yeah.
They were trying to build up like that, um, like that whole underworld stuff and Solo going
Yeah.
into it and
Yeah.
stuff like that. What was going on there?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I thought it was an okay movie. I didn't think it was like one of the worst.
Sure.
But the movie flopped, and then that plot line it just went away, completely disappeared. I think we missed out. I think as fans we missed
I
out.
agree. I
on
agree.
that.
So I mean,
Yeah, for
so
sure.
going off of that, I have a quick little question here for you too. So I've had this fan theory for a long time, like long time, ever since they started the Mandoverse,
Yeah.
with Mando and Ahsoka and Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett, all that kind of stuff. So I had a theory for a long time that Dave Filoni's movies, and I think I've discussed it with Abbas before. I'm not sure. But we all know that Dave Filoni's gonna have a movie, right? He's gonna have a movie, or it's
Mhm.
I don't know if it's trilogy or if it's a movie. They've not been clear on that.
Yeah.
But
The Heir to the Empire.
yeah, the Heir to the Empire movie, right? So I'm hoping, obviously, like as a Rebels fan, it's true the actual Heir to the Empire thing. So they do justice for Thrawn and all his stuff that he did. But my theory was they were gonna try and do an Endgame style event for Star Wars, which first of all would have brought them money. Second of all, it would have made fan service like crazy. Like so, like I was thinking, they bring in, everything was really culminating toward explaining what happened between now and the sequels. Because they had, obviously the aspects of Snoke being introduced somewhat in the season 1 of Mando or season 2, I think,
Yep.
I'm not sure, when they went to the end of
Yeah,
the
season
planet
two, you
and
see
they
the
had
little
the
tanks. Yeah.
yeah, the Snoke tanks, the Snoke clones in the tank,
Yep.
and there's obviously suspected rumors that Snoke was a failed clone for Palpatine and all that kind of stuff. So like my theory was that okay, they're gonna bring in Mando, they're gonna bring in Ahsoka, they're gonna bring in Thrawn, they're gonna bring in Ezra, basically every big character from the shows, bring them in for one more movie together, maybe not one more, but one movie together, and then explain like what Thrawn's trying to do, and one of Thrawn's plans could be to help the Empire come back and build Palpatine, and then he reveals his plan to them, whatever, and then they don't stop him because obviously we see that Palpatine does, or they think they stopped him, but obviously in the sequels Palpatine comes back.
Right.
Palpatine's returned somehow. But
I think it's kind of silly. It's kind of silly to think that what. So when the Old Republic, it took them how long for the Sith to come to power? Like what, thousands of years?
thousands of years. Yeah, I mean they had obviously like
And
acolytes,
then they lose
but
it. They lose it in what, 10 years?
yeah.
20 years? They lose it.
Yeah, I mean that's the one thing I wish they have so much stuff to build on. Like they could make
Yeah.
so much like stuff about the time between Return of the Jedi to Force Awakens.
I think they
Yeah.
need to. I think
They
have
just
to.
stick to
yeah.
shows though. I don't get it. I mean like you could do a whole another
And the
trilogy
problem with the shows
within
they're
that time.
They're too episodic. They're too like episode of the week. They
Yeah.
don't really expand the plot.
Yeah.
They just hey, something's bad happening, and then he has to save this planet or this city or this town.
Mhm.
Doesn't really like explain the plot or how did we get to this place.
Yeah.
Sure.
They really need to like fix that.
Yeah.
I think I'm hoping with Ahsoka season 2, because Ahsoka season 1 I feel like was a lot of that. Like we're actually kind of moving forward in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
We're not just like in the Mandalorian like breaking some dude out of prison. Even though it was a good episode, we're just that's so small. Versus Ahsoka, we're actually going into the grand scheme of stuff.
Right.
So all the rumors coming out about Ahsoka season 2 with the father, Abeloth, the daughter, the son, all those characters returning. So I really hope it kind of Ahsoka season 2 next year builds on that
Yeah.
for the movie and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be a great way for them to they can make their money and also still do a good film if they actually stay true, first of all, to the true Heir of the Empire storyline, and they do justice to the characters like Abeloth and son, the daughter. I mean, Dave Filoni, he's the one who created the son, the daughter, and all those things. He's the one who was there for the Clone Wars.
Concepts.
So I mean, he knows best. As long as Kathleen Kennedy keeps her nose out of all this,
She needs to leave, bro.
dude, her and then the Sony lady, both Amy Pascal,
Yeah.
both those people just. I mean, like I love the fact that we're getting women in high positions, but like these women are not doing their jobs. Okay, they're not doing their jobs.
Bro, let's get people that are capable, male, female.
Exactly.
I don't care who what you.
Doesn't matter who you are. Just get a good director in, good leader in. Yeah.
Media and like they know what the fans want.
Yeah.
And are like good storytellers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
no, put them in
I
charge.
want John Favreau kind of people like who care about the
Kevin
franchise.
Feige.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like bring him
I mean,
in.
that's why they put James Gunn in charge of the DC.
Exactly. Yeah. That's like see
Yeah,
that's the
no,
exact
Found a
thing kind of we
guy that
need.
likes movies, knows what he's doing. He
Yeah.
like likes this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Really
actually a
understands it at
comic
a high
book fan.
level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. He knows what he knows
You know
what
what
we
pissed me
want
off?
and what we want he wants. So like I mean he
Exactly.
yeah, you know, that's what you need. You need a fan. You don't need someone who's a businessman.
You know, my biggest thing was Kathleen Kennedy saying, "Oh, we don't have source material."
Bro.
Bro,
What?
Look at all these amazing Legends books, which I haven't read. I haven't dove into like,
Sure,
what
yeah.
I want to actually.
Yeah, yeah.
But look at all these Legends books, even Heir of the Empire,
Yeah.
all this stuff. Like, what do you mean you don't have source material?
Yeah, silly.
It's excuses, man.
Like,
It's
you know this
excuses.
stuff sells. Like, you know fans love this stuff. Why
Yeah.
are we making our own original?
But maybe
stuff?
she doesn't know. Maybe that's the issue.
They're interesting. They're cool. Interesting. They're a little wacky, but they're like interesting storylines.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
like Abbas and I were just talking the other day with our other friend, Zane, obviously, Steph's older brother. We were explaining to him, I was explaining to him that, in the Legends, I don't know if it's Legends or if it's canon, but Grievous obviously was a human, not a human, but he was a person before he got transformed into
I think it's
Grievous.
canon.
It is canon, right? Okay, so I mean, but like that stuff, like that's source material, man. Like, I mean, like you have all this cool information about these well-known characters, and you could expand on this like crazy, man. Like, come on, like
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I completely agree with you.
And if you can't, you just go back 500 years.
Yeah. Yeah, basically,
Go
yeah.
back 500 years. You're not tied to like the Skywalkers.
Yeah.
You can do anything.
Do Knights of the Old Republic storyline. You bring them back.
Old Republic, yeah.
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 But what are your
absolutely.
thoughts on this Ryan Gosling movie? What was it called? Starfighter?
Oh, I don't know much about it. I haven't heard much about it, but he could do good. He's a great actor. I'm not gonna deny he's a great actor. So
Yeah.
if they can do a good story for him, I would love to see it happen. I mean, they did a good story with Brad Pitt in F1, so maybe they can do a good story with an older actor like Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling same age as Brad Pitt, probably around that age. So actor, I don't really care about. He's a good actor. I just hope that they can bring a good director in. I don't know who's directing it. Hopefully someone good.
It's Sean Levy.
Okay, yeah. So he's a decent actor. He's a decent director. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think it should be good. I don't know about. Have you heard anything about it? Have you dove into
No,
it
it's
at
the
all?
first time I'm hearing about it.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like this random new Star Wars movie, by the way.
yeah.
Ryan Gosling's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Star Wars movie starring Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, it's called Starfighter. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Star Wars movie. Yeah.
Really?
Do you know where it's
Okay, no,
set,
I
Mikel? Have they
didn't.
said that yet?
It's in they said a number of years after the rise of Skywalker.
Oh, so after the sequel, basically.
So it's after the sequels, but recent reliable leakers and scoopers have been saying, "Oh, by the way,
Mhm.
it all leads back to Rey." I'm like, "Oh, okay.
Bruh. If it's a tie-in to her movie, which I'm not.
I think so."
If it is, because I'm not too opposed to her movie. Like that's not the issue. The issue is just that they need to make her a good character. Like I don't have a problem with Rey as a character. Like she was a good character in Force Awakens. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Rey is
Force
fine.
Awakens, she's a good character.
Okay, movie 2. You know what the problem is? It's movie 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the second movie.
Yeah.
I went I don't know. He went off way off script.
Yeah. I mean, no, I
He was
agree.
writing a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
happened
it's
in the
just-
second movie?
It sucks because I mean, even John Boyega, he was
Finn's
out on
actor,
a Comic-Con event.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all seen this
Hmm.
video.
Yeah.
And he was on stage, and a fan asked him, "If you were to redo the sequels, how would you do them?"
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "First of all, we're gonna reunite all the original trilogy characters because there's not a single scene with all of them in the same shot." By the way.
Yeah.
Like we don't have a scene with Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie
Yeah.
all in the same shot in the sequels. He said, "We're gonna bring them back. We're gonna actually finish the story." And he said, "All the characters in these movies, so like me, Rey, they're actually gonna have to face struggle. They're not just gonna get the easy way out,
Yeah.
get their force powers immediately. Like we're gonna make them go through struggle. We're gonna build their characters. Like why is Rey out of the nowhere just shooting lightning out of her fingers?
Bruh.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
And it's some
even
some
John
lame
Boyega
tie-in.
knows Star Wars
Some
better than
lame
the
tie-in. It's a
creators.
really
Yeah.
weird thing.
I mean, and some of these actors, they are like we've seen this obviously in Kenobi as well too. The actor for the Inquisitor, I forgot her name, Reva. Like her actor got hate and got flack. That's the one thing I disagree with a lot of fans on is they hate the actors as well too. I'm like the actors, just like you said just now, John Boyega, he wants the films to be good. None of the actors want the films to be bad. They just promote it
no,
during the movie time
actors should
because
not be getting hate.
yeah, don't hate the actors, just hate the writers, man. just hate the writers.
Hate the people in the
I
suits, man.
mean, okay. Some of the times their acting is poor. Let's
Yeah.
talk about Acolyte, right?
Yeah.
Her acting, like, she's a poor actress. Not only, I was telling Mercedes, not only is she a poor actress, they had her play 2 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you set up the show for failure.
Yeah.
It's bad.
She's playing
It's
2
bad.
main characters, and she plays them both terribly.
No, it's
Nah,
it's
man,
not great.
You know, the scene that took me out, I'm like, bro, I'm done watching, was when, what was the Sith, his name? Kamir?
Yeah.
And he was
That was nice,
like
right?
butt ass
Okay.
naked, taking a bath, and you just see the character like look down and up. I'm like, bro, what are we, what are we doing, bro?
It's crazy.
You know, like it's not. And then whenever we saw Darth Plagueis, bro, I was so mad.
Show.
Dude, yeah, the Plagueis thing, man.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
Like, come on. He's one of the biggest characters
I
in
could
Star
go
Wars.
on- Yeah, I could go on and on about that show. was
Yeah.
just-
That was a
That-
weird show, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of weird shows, Marvel Zombies came out recently.
Yes.
I know
watched.
both of you guys have not watched it fully yet. I have watched it fully. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Obviously, it's a good show. I think you guys should actually watch it because I'm not spoiling anything
it's on the
because
list.
yeah, it's actually a pretty good show. So
Yeah.
go ahead and watch it. It's animated too, and it's not very long at all too. It's like maybe 30-minute episodes, I think. So you can do one a day, and you'll probably finish in like it's 4 episodes only, so you'll finish in 4 days. But anyways, no. So there is one aspect of it. So you guys both saw the What If episode that led up into it.
Yeah.
I forgot what episode. I think season 1, episode 5 was the episode. That's the one with the Marvel Zombies. So at the end of the episode, they basically it's Spider-Man, Ant-Man, and Black Panther. They're going to Wakanda, and they see Thanos. But he's zombified Thanos, right? So
That's like the last scene.
yeah. So now I need you guys to like think back to Endgame, okay? So just put your guys back in your 2019 selves, okay? When you're thinking about Endgame, peak Marvel, right? So think back to your storylines that you knew from that going into that movie. The big storyline was obviously that Thanos is going to look for the stones, right? So he goes to Xandar, where the Nova Corps are, and the Power Stone is on Xandar, right? Because in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, they leave the Power Stone, or maybe Volume 1, they leave the Power Stone with Xandar to protect it.
Right.
And so then we know that, and then we find out that in Infinity War, Thanos has already come to Thor's ship with the Power Stone already on his gauntlet. So the consensus around fans is that Thanos basically pulled
Xandar's gone.
he basically pulled an Annihilation Wave storyline and went ahead and I don't know if you guys know that storyline, but basically he went in there, killed everyone on Xandar, killed the Nova Corps, wiped them out. And if you guys know the leaks, Nova was the one Nova character, the actual Nova, he was supposed to appear because of that. He wiped out the whole Thanos wiped out the whole Nova Corps. And in the comics, what happens in Annihilation Wave, which Annihilus instead of Thanos, he's the one who does it. Nova's the only one guy left, Richard Rider. He's the Nova that's left, and so they were gonna have him come and be the Captain Marvel instead of Captain Marvel in Infinity War. But anyways, in this Marvel Zombies show, we see that Thanos has all but the last Infinity Stone, which is Vision's Mind Stone, when he comes to Wakanda. So if you look at his gauntlet, he has 5 of the 6. And he has the Power Stone.
Mind Stone, they're taking it to Wakanda, right?
Yeah, exactly. So they already have the Mind Stone. So basically, he needs to get the Mind Stone, but he has all the other ones. So he has the Power Stone. Now, the issue comes into here is that we know, based on the What If episodes, that everything in each of those episodes is the same as the MCU up until a point. And then that point in that timeline, that's what differentiates that timeline from the main timeline, right? So like we know in that Marvel Zombies world, to a point, everything was just as close as the actual MCU Sacred Timeline. So we know that everything happened up until the zombie outbreak, just like how it happened in the MCU. So technically, if our fan theories are right, the Nova should have been gone. But okay, this is kind of a spoiler, but the Nova Corps do appear in the show. So it debunks the theory that Nova were wiped out in the Sacred Timeline and in the Marvel Zombies timeline. So my question to you guys is what you guys think, how you guys think.
Because they want to use their technology.
What happened?
Because in episode 1, they want to try to use their technology, right?
Whose technology? Exactly, yeah. So in episode, this is a spoiler for you too, Mikel. You haven't seen episode 1, but they do,
That's fine,
they do want to try and get the Nova Corps technology. So yeah, the boss, that's what they're trying to do. Basically, is Nova Corps do appear later on. I'm not gonna say why, but they do appear later on. But basically, it debunks that whole thing about the Nova being killed. But then it raises the question: how did Thanos get the Power Stone? And Thanos is not a discreet guy where he's gonna sneak in and pull a heist. So like,
Yeah, he's gonna bombard the entire place.
yeah. So what do you guys think the explanation could be that how Thanos got the Power Stone without not killing everyone on Xandar?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think one thing that's odd is in the What If episode, Thanos, he's not with his minions,
Yeah,
but he's still in a zombie form,
yeah.
and I find that to be odd.
Oh,
Like
you're right.
literally nobody could do damage to him. How did he end up being a zombie?
Yeah.
Like
Actually,
Hulk
that's a
can't
good
even,
point
like,
you've
touch him.
raised because we don't see any
You know
of
what I mean?
his Outriders. We just see him in the What If episode.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I'm looking
his
at a
minions
picture of
did
it
get
right
killed.
now.
I mean, they're kind of fodder.
Yeah,
But like Thanos himself is supposed to be, he's supposed to be that guy,
yeah.
Like
I mean,
how did he even become a zombie? I don't know. Like that's one thing I was curious about.
well, the zombie, from what I can gather from the show, is that the zombie outbreak spreads by biting someone. But in Infinity War, we know that it took Iron Man like 18 different like forms of attack to finally land a drop of blood on Thanos. So it doesn't really
And
it doesn't really sell the
yeah,
fact that zombies are able to bite into
and
him.
to add to that,
Yeah,
there's a scene where Hulk gets bitten,
yeah.
or Bruce Banner gets bitten, and his arm turns into the Hulk arm, and he takes no damage.
Well, that's different because the Hulk basically can kill off any virus. We've seen that in the comics as well too. Like the Hulk won't
Yeah, but what I'm
won't
trying to
let
get,
Bruce
there
Banner
was no
die.
wound or like anything. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they didn't break skin. It's like a human kind of. They're not like the zombies don't turn superhuman. They're still like human. Their bite force isn't like magically
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
made
Yeah,
into like. But yeah, I just thought that was weird. Like I didn't know how Thanos became a zombie.
yeah. No, I
And
mean,
then I don't know if his plan is still in motion.
I think
To
one
go back
theory.
to that,
Yeah, go ahead.
to go back on that, how he got the Power
Yeah.
Stone. Wasn't Ronan trying to get the Power Stone for him, and then he was like, "Oh no, I want to keep it for myself."
Yeah,
In the original timeline.
yeah.
I mean, this is like a simple way out, but like, what if he just like succeeded and then actually didn't want to
Okay.
keep it for himself? Just gave it
Oh,
back
so
to
that
him?
could be the new diverging point basically in the timeline is that it's different from our
Yeah.
timeline where Ronan actually ended up giving Thanos Time Stone instead of or the Power Stone instead of doing that. But the only issue with that is the Guardians do appear in Marvel Zombies, and the Guardians
Yeah, and I was
wouldn't.
gonna say the Nova Corps would have gotten destroyed.
Okay,
if
that's
he-
a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah, maybe
The
he
Guardians would
over.
have beat. They would have beat. Yeah, the Nova Corps would have gotten destroyed either way. Either if Ronan wins, the Nova Corps gets destroyed. If Ronan loses, Nova Corps gets destroyed, or we think gets destroyed. So my theory
because
is that
if Ronan gives Thanos the stone, then
Yeah.
Thanos basically destroys them for him.
no. So the thing is, if Ronan gets keeps the Power Stone, Abbas, instead of like losing it to the Guardians, he would have killed that whole planet of Xandar with the Power Stone,
Mhm.
similar to how Celestials
No,
did
but
it.
even if he gave it to Thanos, Thanos
Yeah.
promised to destroy it for him, right?
And Thanos probably would have beat it. Probably would have killed them anyways, because the Nova
Yeah,
probably.
I doubt they would have just like, okay, we got the stone. See you guys.
Yeah, the Guardians probably would have
That
asked the
was
Nova Corps to
the-
go help them
I
kill
could be wrong, but
Thanos.
I'm pretty sure
And
that was the deal. That
Yeah,
was the deal that he made with Thanos.
oh, I think you're right. Is that
Like,
Ronan
that
wanted
was,
to
like,
rule
using
over the
Power
planet or
Stone,
whatever?
and then Thanos would like destroy everything for him.
Maybe I'm not sure. I can't remember that well about that, but you could be right. My other theory that could explain it is maybe it's kind of like it's not really realistic because for Thanos and his character and how we know him, he's not one to do this. But maybe he pulls like a move where he basically sends the his children or whatever after the Power Stone, and he doesn't go himself, and so they just kill a bunch of the Nova, but don't kill all of them. Maybe that's one of the things. I mean, it's like a kind of easy way out thing. Like, oh, the directors can just say, oh, he just didn't kill all the Nova, which could be a very plausible thing, obviously, but it's kind of too easy, you know? Like, if you just say Thanos just didn't kill all the Nova, I mean, it's like, okay, yeah, we know that, but like that's like kind of like too easy, you know? I feel like Thanos would not stop at just killing half the Nova. He would kill like all the Nova.
But didn't he in Infinity War?
Yeah.
That one planet where he found Gamora, he killed half of them and then left the other half to live. Did he not?
Oh. Do you think he did that? Maybe he did that to Xandar, and then
Because that was his whole goal. Like, oh, I want the stone so I can like prevent
yeah.
suffering and like, even though it's literally genocide, killing half the population.
Yeah,
and
you brought it
everything,
up right. That's true.
He
Yeah, that's a good
wants
point
to
too.
just.
That's another good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe like only half of Xandar is left.
Yeah, and maybe those Nova repopulated by the end of the time. By the time, because there's a big time skip between. Well, not a big time skip, but it's somewhat a time skip. It's like a year probably time skip from Infinity War to Marvel Zombies. So like yeah, so yeah, but that I think that's a very valid explanation. Is that he just killed half the Nova and not all the Nova, or half the Xandarians and not all the Xandarians. No, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, for sure.
Unless he was, it depends on when he became a zombie. If he was a zombie with no Infinity Stones, or like had a few and became a zombie.
Well,
Yeah.
so the issue with the zombie thing is he definitely became a zombie when he came to Earth because the
Oh, that's where the virus is.
yeah, like
And the other thing is
you'll learn later in the show that
zombie
the
form,
virus
their
is only on
motivations
Earth. It's
change.
not on the rest of the planets. It's only
Got it,
contained to
got it.
Earth. And the Nova have a role in that. I'm not gonna say anything anymore. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
no,
that's
they
actually a
don't.
spoiler.
Only the zombies keep their human motivations.
Yeah. They don't want to go
You
spread
only
it
have
to.
the
They're not trying to go
zombie.
spread it to everywhere else in the galaxy.
Got it.
But yeah, no. So Thanos definitely became a zombie after he reached Earth. So, but the issue is, I mean that's not an issue actually. Now my curiosity is just thinking, okay, if he got the Power Stone, now how did he get all the Earth Stones that he got in Infinity War? Like, that's a cool thing I want to see. Maybe in a different what if episode, see him get the other stones in the Marvel Zombies timeline. Like he goes and gets the Reality Stone, which is on Earth, obviously. No, actually, Reality Stone's in Asgard actually. I think in the Infinity War timeline, yeah, he goes to They have to go to. No.
Yeah.
Reality Stone is on Earth or is it Asgard in Infinity War?
No, where did he get the Reality Stone? He got it.
Where did he get it?
Reality Stone's the red one, right?
Yeah, but where did he get it from in
Oh,
Infinity
he got
War?
it from the. From
Oh,
the
Collector.
Yeah.
Yeah. He killed the Collector and he got the Reality Stone.
Yeah. So the only one on Earth was the Mind Stone and the
Time Stone.
Time Stone.
Well, Time Stone
yeah.
Time Stone ended up being in, even though it was from Earth, ended up being in Titan.
Fine, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Cause remember in the battle on.
I thought, you're talking about an Endgame.
Yeah, I'm talking about Infinity War
Infinity
when Doctor Strange and
you're
Iron
talking
Man
about
go
the
to
movie,
Titan,
yeah.
his home planet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So technically it's from Earth. Yeah, technically it is from Earth still. It's just on
because that
Titan.
doesn't make sense either. Because if you remember the What If story, Doctor Strange is there.
Yeah. So how did he get the Time Stone then? There's no explanation for that either. So that would be pretty cool to see, I guess. Is if they do season 2, maybe
Or they
explain.
just, throw it under the carpet, like call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Too much
leave
thought process in that.
leave it up to imagination basically at that point. Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah. This is the type of thing I wish the developers at Star Wars did. Actually thought about what they're making. But,
Yeah. That's the issue that we have here. One more thing I want
to check out Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, definitely
Alright,
you go check it out for
so,
sure.
One thing I want to talk about was, Basir,
Yeah.
we missed you last night. Missed you on Marvel Rivals.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I've played the new season at all.
I don't know if you've seen the new map. We've missed Mikel too.
Yeah.
I heard Daredevil got added today, didn't he?
Say what?
Did Daredevil get added today, or he's getting added next weekend or next week?
I think next week.
Next week. Okay. So
Did you
not
see
today.
Clips of how he plays. It's pretty cool. Actually.
I have. He plays like Iron Fist though.
Yeah. It's. I mean, at the end of the day, like, how are they gonna make each character different?
Of course, yeah.
In terms of combat and what.
You have to have some people that
I
are
do like
similar.
the vision thing. The vision thing is pretty cool. I do like that.
Yeah. So yeah, boss, they did the vision thing. The thing that we're talking about. We were talking about will they make him?
What do they do?
It's kind of hard to explain. Like, you want to explain it, Mikel? Like what they did with the vision thing?
So whenever you're playing,
be literally blind.
No, like your vision as the player, you can't see. You can only see up to a certain distance, and then it just becomes like dark. So you have to kind of be up close, and then his ult is turning the people around him have his vision as well. So like his enemy will have like only a small radius.
It's awesome.
Cool.
I think if they ever do a Daredevil video game, they should do something like that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they could do like if they do Daredevil video game, like if Insomniac could do it, like the people that made the Spider-Man and Wolverine games, if they could do a Daredevil video game and then have like a stealth like kind of like style game where like he just beats up people in an alley, like that would, oh my god, it would be so cool. It would be so cool.
Yeah.
What
are y'all speaking of Insomniac? Did y'all see that Wolverine trailer?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks great.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. I really hope they keep they keep their reputation up, and it's not a bad game. Like I hope they. I mean, I trust them because they did a really good job with Spider-Man 1. Miles Morales was still good in my opinion, even though some people hate on it. And then
It was just too short. That's what I
yeah,
would
it
say.
was short.
That
I
was
get that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I
a
completed it in a day.
full-price game,
So
but it was like
yeah.
I'm currently
No.
playing through Spider-Man 2. I
Okay.
haven't finished it yet, but I've been enjoying it so
Really?
far.
Spider-Man 2 was
that
really
game is so
good in
good,
my
bro.
opinion. Seth didn't really like it that much. Actually, he liked it quite a bit actually, but I think he didn't finish it as quick as he wanted to. I think is what it was.
I can tell that it's going to be a long game, though.
It's somewhat long. It's not really
a
that
good
long though.
game, though. It's a good story.
Yeah,
It's a
story is
story.
good. You have
I
basically
love
two
the
bosses
whole Craven's
basically.
last fight. Yeah.
Hmm.
You have Venom and you have Craven. So
Yeah, or Craven. Yeah.
yeah.
And I love. Do you know the Easter egg in that game? The Easter egg for Across the Spider-Verse.
I
So,
heard stuff.
you
I heard
know
stuff about the
the
multiverse, but I don't know.
well, you know, like the whole like little spider bots that like you collect.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
So if you collect all of them, it
Mhm.
sends you to a location and it opens up like one of the hex portals from Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, does
you know,
it?
like the glitchy ones.
Yeah.
And there's like a bartender, and she's like, "Oh, you collected all these. Like, thank you. Like, I'm gonna go tell Miguel. Appreciate your help."
Oh wow,
And
awesome.
like, it's close.
Hmm.
So that makes
It's-
sense
it's
because
such a cool, like-
because the Insomniac Spider-Man was in Across Spider-Verse. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
No,
Very awesome.
It's cool things like that that makes it feel like it's a whole world. Like
Yeah,
when I was
yeah.
playing a game, like that game is part of this universe.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
cool
it's
to see
definitely
that.
pretty cool.
No, for sure. I had one thing to discuss. I don't know if you guys have seen it on social media or whatever, but the Russo brothers, they posted a picture on Instagram.
Yeah.
Abbas, did you see that?
No, I did not see it.
Okay, if
Can
you
I
want,
just
if you
screenshot
want to
it?
go look one up right now, just go to the
Okay,
picture
let
by.
me-
What we type in?
It's just type in Joe and Anthony Russo picture or go on Instagram or something on your phone.
You want
And
a screen share?
yeah, you should be able to screen share. Yeah, you should be able to screen share.
Yeah, you can screen share
I'll
too.
pull it up.
Yeah.
Pull it up. So
But yeah, basically, boss, they did the same thing during Endgame as well too. They brought in. I think here it is right here. Let's
See that?
look at it. I'm pulling it up right now.
I don't know if
Yes, I do see it. Okay, yeah, there you go. It's there. Yeah. So yeah, Abbas, do you see that, Abbas?
Yeah, it's like a film studio.
Yeah. So they posted the same thing during Endgame's times when they were before they had the name up. And they basically just said the same caption. They said "look hard." So the Russo brothers want us to see something in this poster or in this picture.
Yeah.
And they people are having theories. So I want to know what you guys' theories on this. What do you guys see in the picture that could be of relevance? I have my own theories, but I'm gonna let you guys go first.
Who's the guy in the chair?
That's one of the Russo
that
brothers.
is one of the Russo
Is one of
brothers.
them?
I think it's Joe, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Like the only one that sounded like reasonable to me
Yeah.
was it looks like it's Galactus' head on the left. You know how he has like that pointy head?
Oh.
Like I saw that one online. I'm like, that's the only one that actually maybe seems like
Yeah,
it
I
could
kind of
be.
see it. Yeah, I kind of see
'Cause-
it.
But like with the shadow and everything. But like, dude, there are people that like Eric Voss from New
Yeah.
York was like, oh, the three beams on the right like reflect huge.
Wolverine's claws.
Like, bro, I'm like, dude, like the X on the beams, and then there's like a 4 somewhere. I'm like, I don't think it's that deep, dog.
So I mean, yeah, I watched his video as well. I agree that's a little bit of a stretch. But one of the things that I had before, boss, if you want, you can chime in after this. I heard somewhere like I think on Reddit maybe. But someone said like, okay, during Endgame, like the timing of it, they were trying to tease the name for Endgame, and they had an A and an E in the in like the same kind of way that those A's are on the side. And what I saw and what some people on Reddit saw was that you see an A, obviously you see A's right on the right side of your screen, but then you also can kind of see like an X on like going up from the A, like building from the A, and obviously like that would be X-Men and Avengers, right? But then
Oh, you think they're doing Avengers versus X-Men?
so I thought so obviously they have so Disney, I don't know if you guys know, Disney had a spot open for an unnamed movie. They removed that, so that's not going to be a thing anymore. That's taken up by the Simpsons 2 movie now, I think. So Disney doesn't have that. So now that's debunked. It's not going to be a new movie between Doomsday and Secret Wars. But What I think it could be is they rebranding the Doomsday name to be Avengers vs. X-Men.
Really?
That's what my theory is, because they're pushing so hard that like, through the leaks too, we always hear, okay, Nightcrawler's actor, he said that he's gonna fight Mr. Fantastic. Then we hear like that Magneto and Professor X are gonna be having a big fight with someone at the X Mansion. And we see that Sentinels are being used too, and like in the leaked pictures, they have pictures of Sentinels lying on the ground, and like only characters that have like huge power scale could do that. And we also hear rumors of Doom somewhat working with the Avengers when they get to the X-Men's universe. So I feel like if you count, I think they're probably going to group the Fantastic Four in with the Avengers during the movie.
Yeah.
So I feel like it could be reasonable that they market the movie kind of how they marketed Thunderbolts, where they have an initial name like Doomsday, but then like maybe post movie or like weeks leading up to the movie, they have that kind of same marketing where they say, okay, this is not Doomsday anymore. Just like how for the Thunderbolts, they said it was Thunderbolts, and then they became New Avengers. They say it's Avengers Doomsday, and then turns into Avengers vs. X-Men maybe. Because obviously they're still gonna have Doom elements, and they're not gonna take away from Doom. Doom's still gonna be probably the big bad of the movie, obviously. But they're really trying to lean into the whole X-Men thing, from what I can get. So that's just my theory. I mean, I've heard that as well too, but it could be stretched as well too. So I don't know what you guys think. Abbas, if you have a theory too, you can drop it in here.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know what I'm seeing.
It's, like that's what I'm saying. Like so many people dove into this thing and were like, bro, you see the little X on the right in the scaffolding thingy? Like that's X-Men. There's 3 beams. That's Wolverine Claw.
Dude, someone spelled Wanda somehow.
Like the only like when you said like, oh, look
an
close.
A. That's the most I can see.
Yeah.
It's like an A with like the structure.
Like I can kind of see. Okay,
for
like
Avengers.
I can kind of see where that metal beam is. Like on the left side of the picture, the metal beam, and then the black board kind of make an A.
Yeah.
And then like
Yep.
Joe's body, and then the other side of the blackboard kind of make a V, and then the X's on the side kind of make the X, is what I was thinking at least.
Yeah, I
think they're trying too hard. I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah,
but yeah, it is a stretch either way
I
you
really
go about
see
it.
this more as like, oh, like let me just like tease on like, oh, look closely, when realistically there's nothing to look for. They're just saying Doomsday is on the way, by the way. Yeah,
probably. It could be something very small. It could be like, okay, yeah, we're just teasing the fact that the X-Men are gonna be in there. Like we already know the X-Men are gonna be in there. So for us, it's not a huge thing, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that up in there and see what you guys had to talk about.
Who else do you guys wish to see in this movie?
Who else or what else?
A lot of characters are gonna be in it, but who else do you guys want to see like in Doomsday?
I don't know. I would like to see if they can somehow.
This is a bad take. I think the cast is getting too big. I think that Doomsday's got to kill some people off.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
I think, to be honest,
like actually make Doomsday like seem like a real threat. I think he's got to kill off some names, man.
Yeah.
No, I think I think the whole rumors of like Kevin Feige wanting to soft reboot the MCU after Secret Wars, I think those stand true. I think he really does want to go into the mutant saga. But I love Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier. Yeah, I think he is literally born for the role. But let's be honest, he is very old. He's not going to last to the next saga of Marvel. So I think people to die off on this list, I think all the X-Men except Wolverine, Channing Tatum's Gambit. I think those 2 realistically, it might be missing 1 or 2 more, are all going to get slimed. I think they're all going to just die.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I can't lie.
Even I agree as well.
Xavier, Ian McKellen, he's super.
Yeah, he's old too. Yeah.
Love the guy.
I mean, we were talking about this last time. I mean, Fantastic Four. I mean,
Pedro Pascal's old too. He's 60 years old. They brought him in to make a new Fantastic Four, and I'm like, that's great, but he's gonna last 5 more years maybe, and then he's 70 years old almost.
80-year-old Pedro Pascal.
Like, in my opinion, they need to kill him off as well and give him that. Like, maybe do a twist in Secret Wars where, like, he does save the universe, like how he does in the comics, but then, like, he dies instead. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just because it's like bringing a 60-year-old actor. Like, for the Sonic movies, they brought in Jim Carrey. He's old. He's retiring. And their franchise may go down the drain because they don't have him anymore. I'm like, you got to stop casting these old guys. Or at least give them a good ending and then, like, leave it at that.
No, yeah.
Well, I think the difference between Sonic is that Jim Carrey's acting doesn't rely on his age. Like he literally played an old man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, that's fair.
it's a little like that movie doesn't take itself too seriously. You know what I mean? So
And I
even
guess
when
they
if they
did
do run
kind of
into that
kill him in the
issue,
last one, kind of. But Eggman doesn't really die ever in the games, though. He stays up. He stays alive
yeah.
every time.
And then I mean they're already teasing. I don't know if you saw it, but they like teased like what Robot Sonic,
Yeah, Metal Sonic. Yeah.
Metal Sonic. So I mean I don't think they're gonna run into that issue.
Yeah,
And I don't think that's like a I don't see that being like a freaking generational 20-year, 30-year type of series. You know,
for sure, for sure.
at most maybe 2 more movies or 3 more movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. Okay. No, but yeah, that's a great take on the Sonic movies as well too. They're pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, I think we had a pretty good overall episode here. I think it's a good place to end. I did
You
enjoy
have any closing
having.
thoughts? You know, your first time here.
Yeah, Mikel, you have any
Oh,
closing?
man. No, I mean, just like I said in the beginning, dude, just talking about nerdy shit like is just a passion of mine.
Yeah.
Like it just flows now. I think we can all equally say like we don't have to think about this too hard. Like it just
Exactly. It
comes
just
out
comes
pretty
out. It
easily.
comes out top. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I mean, of course, thank you guys for the invite. Y'all gotta hit me up again whenever y'all record, and
Of
I'll try
course,
to make my best effort to make it in.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Even if it's through YouTube guy like YouTube in person, I'm on Zoom or Discord or whatever. I'd love to join.
Yeah, for sure, for
Maybe
sure.
one day,
Yep.
once the schedule clears up a little bit, I can join y'all live and
Yes,
whatnot.
yeah. No, in person with all three of us
Definitely.
would be for sure the move. So, and hopefully
Yeah, no,
maybe
yeah,
in
for
person Spider-Man and Batman too. We'll see.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. I mean, I loved having them on. One more thank you to Spider-Man for coming on today's episode. I really enjoyed having him and talking to us about that. But
Yep.
yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Sounds
All
good,
right.
guys.
Well, thank you everyone for
Thank you, guys.
listening to the fourth episode of Order
Almost done.
66.1 FM, a very successful episode. Obviously,
Yes,
check
sir.
it out on Spotify and YouTube, and we'll leave a link into Mikel's TikTok, and we'll also leave it in the link to Spider-Man's TikTok, Instagram, and whatever other links he has in his bio. But go check him out, and I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. We'll see you guys later.
Cool. Much love.
Next episode.